What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Ross Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out the F6 once again and just seeing how it's running now. So in the last video, we got the diff bushes sorted. So the diff bushes are replaced. We got SuperPros in there right now. The actual diff itself was resealed, fresh diff oil was put in, and we also gave some attention to the rear brake. So we skimmed the disc and replaced the pads. So it did get a bit of a birthday, and yeah, I have taken it out a couple of times since doing that video, but I thought let's just do a proper video, show you guys what it is actually driving like now, do a little bit of a lap around the hood, and yeah, it's not perfect. There's some underlying issues still here, and hopefully some of you guys might be able to YouTube diagnose it for me. But anyways, let's get in this thing, turn the key, go for a drive, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so inside the F6 now, just push button start here. There we go. Bloody, still don't get why they bothered to do a push button start, considering you've got to actually put the key in and turn it on before you can use this. So it really defeats the purpose, but yeah, anyways. Let's chuck this into drive now here. So you can feel this thing still kind of hunkers down a little bit when you put it into drive. I don't know if that's particularly normal in this thing, but anyways, we go on, and like I was saying, the car just doesn't feel 100% to me. It's one of these things where it'll drive really, really nicely now. You can hear it kind of there when you slow down and it goes into first. You'll kind of feel this little bit of a dun. And I'm not sure if maybe this is like my engine mounts. To be honest, I didn't have a good look when it was on the hoist, and I'm really hoping it's not. Though I have heard they're quite an easy fix. Let's see here. A little bit of a kick. Perfect change there. It's one of these crazy things, right? It's like occasionally it'll feel perfect. Occasionally it'll give you like a little bit of a kick, almost like through the transmission though. And then every now and then I will actually get like kind of like a thud that almost feels like it's the damn diff bushes again. And I'm like freaking out, going like, what the hell is going on with my car? The car, don't get me wrong, my car now drives like a million times better than what it was. But if you guys watched the BF F6 Typhoon R-Spec I reviewed, you will know that I just could not fault that car, especially with the gearbox. This is the same bloody gearbox. Now, yes, this one has been rebuilt, and do I know everything they've done to it? No. And this car, it's got 200,000 kilometers on it. It's had a bit of a hard life. I'm trying to bring it back, but it is just really, really frustrating to have gotten those diff bushes in, spent a bunch of money, and the car is still not driving like how it should. I know I got brand new trans mounts when they rebuilt this, so it definitely shouldn't be the trans mounts. I do know the guys at DIY were complaining that they reckoned my rear upper control arms were on their way out and they probably needed to be replaced, though it just was getting too expensive to fix. And I don't reckon they would make that much of a difference, the rear upper control arms, that I would feel it. So it's just one of those odd things. I think that the transmission has just not been tuned properly. The trans just feels a little bit iffy. It doesn't feel like it's as smooth and as snappy as it should be. It doesn't feel like it's 100%. It's 90%. It's 90. It's not 100. And it should be 100, considering this is being recently rebuilt. It's got brand new diff bushes. You know, all I can say is yes, it's going to need a service still. I haven't been able to get it serviced yet, but there's a little bit of a thud there. You could hear it, and that really is blowing my mind, because that is like, to me, that's like what the diff bushes were. I don't know if you heard it on camera there, but it's kind of like a duh, and it's definitely not as bad as it was before the diff bushes got sorted, but the fact that there is still a thudding like that is just really, really annoying. I want my car to drive like a brand new car, and you know, at the moment it's nowhere close. Even this there, you get this kind of little, and I can't really pick it out if it's coming from the back or the front now, but you just felt it there too, and you can almost hear a little bit of a thud as well, which it just freaking, what is that? What is that? And I haven't really been driving the car in performance mode. I know that does change some characteristics of the gearbox, but you know, I haven't really been using it, so I'll just put it in performance mode here and stepping on it. If you can remember my last pull when we were here, the whole speedo dropped out. So it's definitely an improvement. I replaced the coils, so hopefully that's the reason now why the speedo didn't drop out. But yeah, it's just got a bit of a kick to it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Let's just pull on it again here. We're in performance mode still. Normal. See, to me, that's completely normal. Like, it's got a bit of a kick, but it's nothing ridiculous. It's nothing ridiculous. So, like, to me, that feels quite fine, acceptable, tolerable, how the car should drive. You know, you chuck this back into regular drive setting, and it must be sort of when you're just doing your more daily driving. You know, you're driving around the traffic lights, in traffic, you're going slow through, you know, a residential area, and it's kind of when it's going in between like second and third, you know, maybe that's when it's kind of making this kind of odd clunk and thud sometimes, or when it's dropping from second to first. It's just something now that I can't narrow it down to a specific time. It just randomly does it. And it's just very frustrating. It is super frustrating. But anyways, guys, that is the issue at the moment. There is still a small amount of thudding occasionally happening. Still don't know what the cause of it is. Gonna have to get it diagnosed. Still need to get the transmission serviced, like I've been saying. So yeah, if you guys know, you know, leave some comments down below what your guesses are. You know, let's place your bets now. Yeah, it's a Falcon, and it's, you know, it's old, 200,000 K, so the list is gonna grow more, I think. But yeah, it is what it is, and absolutely still love this car. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We are gonna get there. We're gonna start making power soon, so please remember to be subscribed, hit that like button, and we'll see you on that next video.